So today we're going to code factorial in Python 3. A factorial is a mathematical equation defined as follows. A factorial of n is denoted by n exclamation mark. It's the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. For example, n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 times 3 times 2 times 1. For example, 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 120. And factorial of 3, which is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. There's a special case where the factorial of 0 is equal to 1. So we're going to approach this in two different ways. So the first way is an iterative strategy. It's simply just to create a loop, which will go from 1 to n, and we'll just keep multiplying it as it goes. So it'll be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 all the way to n. And the second one is a bit more tricky. It's not as straightforward. It's the recursive strategy, where you multiply n by the factorial of n minus 1 until it reaches 0. This is pretty hard to imagine, but what happens is it will keep multiplying by itself and then taking the factorial of itself minus 1. This will eventually reach 0, and if we put a special case, we can return 1. Let's start coding the iterative strategy. So first we make a function. So the first case is if n is equal to 0, we simply return 1. Else, so we create an answer which starts from 1, and we create a for loop from x in range of 1 to n. But keep in mind, a for loop will only go from 1 to n minus 1. So we actually have to add 1 here. Now, we make answer is equal to n times x times answer. And then in the end, we return the answer. So let's try this out. Print factorial of 5. So we're just calling the function factorial. And let's see if it prints 120. So it looks like it works. Let's try factorial of 4, which should give us 24. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 should be 24. 3, 6, 2, 1, and then 0 should give us 1, right? Let's see what happens if we try 10. I think that's right. Let me know if it's wrong. So that's how you do the iterative approach. It's just a simple for loop. Now let's go for the recursive strategy. Let's just get rid of this. Now what you do is you put in the same condition of if n is equal to 0, then you just return 1. Else, you return n times factorial of n minus 1. It's a lot more elegant than the first strategy. Let's see if this works. Looks like 120, 24, 6, and then for 0, returns 1. There you go. That's how you code factorial using the iterative strategy and the recursive strategy. Thanks for watching. If you want to see me code anything else, let me know in the comments below. Until next time.